Alright, so last we left off, we were in the endgame of Shenmue, which is trying to find this guy Landi who killed Ryo's dad. Hope you recall. It's the thrust of the game, even though most of it has to do with like feeding cats and other just general silliness. There we go. So last we left off, we were investigating this gang that's tied to Landi called the Mad Angels. We found out about this drug deal that's going on. Master Chen, the guy at the warehouse who's on our side, he knew someone who was friends with Ryo's dad, warned us to stay out of this, that it's not going to get us any closer to Landi. It's just a drug deal. We're wasting our time. I used to pronounce it Shenmue. I've heard people say Shenmue. Like I tried Googling how do you pronounce it, and the results I got said Shenmue. It doesn't really like map to. It's supposed to be Chinese and doesn't really map to a Mandarin word. At least not that spelling. If it were Mandarin, I would expect it to be spelled Shenmue, like M-U, without an E at the end. Yeah. So I don't know if the E was added for Westerners or something, because people thought Shenmue without the E at the end would look weird. Beats me. But it's supposed to be Chinese origin rather than Japanese. We're coming closer to the game. I think that we're beyond the point where we can feed the cat, which is kind of a bummer. I could play some more. We gotta pass enough time to be able to go to bed when we get home. So we can do some things to pass that time. We can go to the arcade, play some Super Hang-On. I think the cat is beyond saving. We could try going to the convenience store. I think we make one more step there. I'm gonna try to win the boombox one more time. I've made so many attempts to get that goddamn boombox. What's up, Santa?
Excuse me.
Merry Christmas! Ho, ho, ho! Oh, hello there. Don't miss the special Santa lunch box set at Hoku Hoku Lunches. It's only available during the Christmas holiday. What do you say?
Some other time.
Thanks, Annual Gift Man. Well, sometimes. I mean, there are certain things that like you can't pronounce in Japanese, right? So like if they decide to call a lance Longinus, and they're referring to like the mythical lance that pierced the side of Christ, like if there's an enemy that's named that, the Japanese is probably going to reflect like, you know, was it Ronjinisu? Which isn't exactly spot on, but generally yes. Sound quality and voice acting talent. We mentioned that none of the voice actors in Shenmue were actual like voice actors. They're just people in Japan who happen to speak English because the creator wanted to have full control over everything. I completely passed the tomato convenience store. So I guess it depends on if it's like it's a name that's actually intended to be like it starts as an English name and they're like, let's try converting this to Japanese, or if it happens the other way around. Yeah.
Minako-san.
What?
What a wonderful interaction. Maybe more of these you can buy. Do I already get Dandy Old Man? I need Dandy Old Man in my life.
You
know, I've never seen Evangelion, and people tell me like if you're not an anime fan, you should still watch it because it's super good. It's a movie, right? It's not a show. Try to press the button when they sing. Convenience.
I won.
Holy shit!
Wow,
This whole game on the last session. No
Take
shit. Holy crap! I have never ever won the boombox before. Oh my god! Oh my god! My heart's racing. This is so exciting. I think I'm gonna take the red one.
Okay, this one.
The first prize is a stereo. I'll have it delivered to your house.
Thank you.
You've never played Shenmue and you missed out most of the playthrough. You should stop watching right now, go on YouTube and watch it from the beginning, because it is a treat of a game, and I think that you'll really enjoy the playthrough on YouTube. No, but seriously, the end game is a lot like the rest of the game. Go and talk to people and investigate. It actually has significantly more combat than the rest of the game, so you're going to watch this like Virtua Fighter RPG stuff going on here at the very end. That is nothing like the rest of the game. Say, of a game that was supposed to be a fighting RPG, there's maybe 5% of the total playtime is battles. Most of it is talking to people and being polite to people and not getting home late so you don't disappoint Ine-san, that sort of thing. But it's only fitting that the end of the game is a little bit more combat focused. Okay, that's a reasonable duration, Moose Friend. Like, Death Note's that long, potentially shorter if you skip the bad parts. Yeah, forklifts and harassing your best bro Goro. What's groovin', bro? I think that having like a basic familiarity of like what Shenmue's all about, even if you watch just a couple hours of maybe the first session or so, is really helpful from a like gaming canon perspective. To get some of the jokes that like Mega 64 would do with, excuse me, what can you tell me about a black car? Do you know anything about the language of Chinese? What do you know about Chinese people? Bro, you can't ask people questions like that. Oh, I see, Moose Friend. Cool. But it's the same basic story. Nice emotes, TGS. Is that the kid who sits outside the convenience store then like asks you to buy him a capsule toy, the second one? More than a great game, Shenmue is an important game for a couple of reasons. One, it's like one of the most expensive games ever made. At the time, it was the most expensive game ever. And most of that money was spent letting, and I've got some time to blow here before I can go to sleep in the house. Most of that was spent just letting you interact with and do everything, like an extreme amount of immersion in a very small playable space. So like in Ryo's house here, I can walk outside, I can go in, let's go in here. And I can investigate everything. I can turn this light off for no reason. Like, that doesn't really add anything to the gameplay. It just can open all of these drawers. Usually there's nothing to see in the drawers, but sometimes you can pick up whatever's in the drawer and like inspect it in your hand. It's amazing. There's a reason why developers don't do this. It's also the first game to do QTEs, which you might know, quick time events. You know, like where you're seeing a cutscene on screen and you have to press buttons to make the cutscene progress, and the cutscene goes in different directions depending on whether you succeed in pressing them or not. So some people hate QTEs, but you can't deny their importance to the history of game design. These cool little brushes. I think I'm in Ine-san's room, given the content of the cabinets here. And we did our 5 days of having a job as a forklift driver. That part's done. Like the first, I think there's going to be 4 videos for Shenmue on YouTube. The first 2 are all pretty intense, you know, gameplay of going around and asking people about Chinese people and where to get tattoos and if they've seen any sailors around. And then the 3rd video is just the forklift job, the entire session. Like day 1, I start my forklift job, and at the end of the 5 hours, I finish it. So this last session is going to be, I believe, quite a bit of combat coming up soonish. Remember if I can turn on the TV or not? That'd be cool.
I haven't got time for that now.
Oh, it's a bummer. I think you can actually play that at home. Instead of going to the arcade, there's a couple games that you can play on your Saturn. And that's why the TV's not turning on, because it's too late. And Ine-san would be disappointed if you stayed up all late playing video games. Forklift day 1. Well, there's forklift lunch. While you're doing your forklift job, you got to take your lunch break. It's OSHA, you know. It's a union job. Got to fight the Mad Angels.
I should go out and get some fresh air.
This is the first time this has ever
Were you
happened.
just with Nozomi-san?
No, something happened to her?
Well, Ida-san just phoned.
Nozomi said she was
And it
leaving
seems
and moving to
Nozomi-san
Canada.
hasn't come home.
What?
Nozomi-san said she was meeting you.
Nozomi is
Ida-san said she
Ryo's
can't
kind
reach
of girlfriend.
Nozomi-san.
But he's really bad about being close to people because he's obsessed with getting revenge for the death of his
Hello?
dad.
It's Ryo.
Terry's waiting.
Oh god, it's
Who is
Smeagol.
this?
You don't recognize his voice, Ryo, really?
Warehouse number 17.
No, Ryo, it's a trap.
Nozomi!
If you don't show, I'll make her cry.
This is probably the most
Don't you
urgent the
dare
game
touch
has
her.
ever been. Like, everything's always like, I gotta investigate my dad, but first I have to play with these toys and pet this cat.
Number 17.
Buy these cassette tapes. But suddenly, like, someone's been kidnapped.
Ine-san, I gotta go.
Shit is serious.
Ryo-san.
I just chased down Lundy in a forklift.
If
Oh,
I
shit.
don't leave Dobuita by 3, I'll never make it.
Alright. We gotta run. Oh shit. I didn't have focus on the right window. Another big shtick with Shenmue is that in a lot of games, you think about all the content in the game as a completionist, maybe, that you want to try to uncover all of the content. In this game, you can't do that. There's this notebook that you can read through that has hints that you can find, but you notice there's all these empty spaces. Like, there are hundreds of different ways that you can approach almost every problem in the game. So, like, when you're trying to find someone who speaks Chinese, every single NPC in the game has something to say about it. Something unique, some unique dialogue that's been recorded about the Chinese language. So, you know, you only really need to talk to maybe one out of those 100 people to find out that, oh, I'm supposed to go to the Chinese restaurant. I think this is right, yeah. Smeagol? Smeagol.
Yes, who is it?
It's Ryo.
Ah, the
So if you do the version where you ask the flower shop lady, where can I find out about Chinese people? You know, you're never going to ask all 99 other people
Hey,
about where
Ryo.
can I find
What's
Chinese
up?
people. So there's all this
I need a
content
favor.
that you're not going to discover.
Oh, sure. Come on
But
in.
it means that your experience
Can't.
is very
I'm in a hurry.
organic.
Can I
It's
use your motorcycle?
almost impossible, if not impossible, to get
My
lost in
motorcycle.
Shenmue.
Sure.
Because like every
Yes.
path leads to success. Now, if you've gone to the arcade and played Super
Don't get too
Hang-On, you've
fast.
trained for this part,
I
because
won't.
it's the exact same
Later.
controls. Hopefully we'll be okay, because I wasn't very good at it. It is not a QT, as I recall. I think you can go down to the bus stop and you find out that the bus isn't running because it's so late. I happen to remember that you needed to do this. And they have all this crazy UI, like they track your time at the top. I guess that's your remaining time. Yeah, it just as wonky as Super Hang-On, the arcade game. I think this is one of the first games to include an emulator inside of it, so you can play other classic games. So you can play it on Ryo's Saturn at home. This music's pretty sweet. It might be a remix of the Super Hang-On music. There's a tomato convenience store. Other more different tomato convenience store. Ryo, I need you to speed up there, buddy. Just think about all the effort they put into this, like, one racing sequence. And it's not in the rest of the game. You only ever do this once. The rest of the time when you go to Dobuita, or you go to the docks, you're taking a bus. So you don't even really know that these roads exist. Hopefully we make it. I don't remember where the end is. Shit. Kinda not doing so great on time. I might miss it.
No way, I'll never make it.
Does it give me another chance? Hopefully. I didn't realize it was that brutal with the controls. Oh no, I think it makes me try again. Wow. Yeah, it's gonna make me do it again. We'll try it this time.
Yes.
I don't know if it ever gets easier.
It's real.
Ah, Ryo-chan. Just a moment.
I'm totally okay with waking her up at like midnight.
Hey,
I
Ryo.
feel like the
What's up?
developer
I
wanted
need a
deeply to
favor.
let you walk through that
Oh,
entire
sure. Come
area.
on in.
Like, you can see just how
Can't.
ambitious he
I'm in a
was
hurry.
and didn't
Can
have
I
enough
use your
time or
motorcycle?
money to fit the whole game that he
My
wanted in
motorcycle.
here.
Sure.
This game ends at a point
Yes.
sort of like if you ever played Golden Sun
Thanks.
1, it ends before the story has really even had a chance to start.
Don't drive too fast. I won't. Later.
Oh, we're gonna drive real fast, dude. We're gonna have to, apparently. It's pretty demanding. Having not played much Super Hang-On. Because you kind of have to, like, tap the D-pad to do this successfully. Oh, you can use the analog stick for this. Maybe I wonder if you could use it for I wonder if you could use it for Super Hang-On as well, because you can't use the analog stick to walk. The analog stick is just for the camera in the main game. That's really helpful. I might be able to get there actually now. So many tomato convenience stores. Disobeying road rules, waking up poor old lady at midnight so we can be selfish. This game does do some stuff where it like secretly makes the game easier for you when you make mistakes, but I don't think it does it in this section. Like I don't think it gives you any more time, for example. You drive a real motorcycle. Ryo. Not get stuck on the shoulder, buddy. That's really bad. It seems like you take a pretty big penalty for slowing down at all. Go, 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 go! I don't know if I'm doing better on time than last attempt or not. Yeah, it might be. Let's see. Whew, I was super close last time. I was within like 5 seconds. Yeah, the analog stick makes a big difference. Yeah, I would say that's a long hallway. If I had failed it again, I might play this song. Long hallway via motorcycle. Nick of time. Yeah, I would agree. Sweet music playing, too. Is it the Mad Angels? Terry and Chapman?
Looks like we got it right, eh?
What?
The king of the harbor don't like rats.
Like a sewer rat,
Propagable.
always sniffing around.
That's a lot of dudes.
Think we just let you pass?
We'll see how we do. Try to use my over-the-air kick like that. It's pretty strong. That move is really nice too. It's easy to enter. Phew. Excuse me. Do you ever heard of the Mad Angels? Do you know anyone who speaks the language of Chinese? Oh shit. It's not good. Oh shit. Really not good. We got him. Oh, more dudes. You do recover health here, I think. Just barely do it. Holy shit, that was pretty rough. And knockback is really important for this game, absolutely. Although there's so little combat that who cares, right? I don't know if the designer was expecting to have more combat at the end of the day and just put a bunch into the last act.
Made it, huh, boy?
But in the entire
Where's
first two
Nozomi?
discs, there's maybe like 4
What's your
fights,
hurry?
maybe 5
Have
fights.
some fun with us.
They usually have like 1 or 2 people. Thank God they regen my health before this, right? So I really need to get that knockback, right? Working on it. The fights and the combos are very similar to Virtua Fighter. It's the same developer, actually. This game was originally developed with the title Virtua Fighter RPG. Really don't want to get stuck in a corner. It's very bad. Not good. This guy is particularly nasty. Nope, I'm gonna have to try it again. We get him finally? At least those guys hung out over there until those ones are dead, right? It's like I just barely regened health in time. The Secret Society of Chinese Sailors, who all have tattoos and drive black cars.
I got you now. Enough.
Hey! Wait,
Oh, Terry, let me have some fun.
haven't met this guy yet.
Haven't had enough fun
He's the
yet.
leader of the Mad Angels, apparently.
You play with him.
You call this family?
That's
You call
okay.
that on the floor over
I'm
there
cool.
family?
Oh, no, Rio.
Dude, that dude is super
Nozomi.
tall.
Are you alright?
Yes, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's all my fault.
Yeah,
Apologizing for it,
it's
Nozomi.
all your fault.
So you're Terry.
You're the tough little schoolboy, huh? Hear you messed up some of my boys pretty good. If I let you go,
He's a
schoolboy,
Guizhang.
it sets a bad example. You're the one trying to get information about the long jaw.
Thank you, Ganymede native.
You're either real brave or you're real
I
stupid.
love that scene.
I'm taking Nozomi home.
Sure, you can. But
Oops.
it's gonna cost you.
What?
My deal is, you gotta beat up Jin's son. Make it so he can't walk.
That's Guizhang, our friend.
Guizhang?
Ah, so you know him, huh?
Why him?
Because Master Chen and Guizhang are opposed to the
He's
Mad
in
Angels.
my way.
Your way?
As long as Chen's around, we won't be able to gain total control of the Hong Kong route. Is it a deal?
All right.
Rio, don't.
God, Shenmue, you're gonna go beat up a friend?
But one more condition.
Give me passage to Hong Kong? Just a lame way to get a boat trip.
Oh, yeah?
I think he has enough money to afford a ticket now from
You
being
take
such a
me
good
to
forklift
Land
driver.
This kid's got a death wish!
He's got some screws loose.
Voice acting.
What do you say? I know you're the one that guided Landy.
Well, there's more to schoolboy than meets the eye.
You take me to Landy.
I got
then
that
it's a
vocal
deal.
fry though.
Rio.
Fine by me, but only after you take out Guizhang.
Don't forget!
Hey, I ain't no straight punk. When Terry of Yokosuka speaks, he means what he says.
I'm taking her home.
Fine.
So again we see
Let's go.
Ryo, who began as such a nice, polite Japanese youth, has now agreed to beat the shit out of his best friend. Well, best friend in combat, I guess. Doesn't really know Guizhang that well. Guizhang doesn't really care for him that much. Because he's obsessed with vengeance.
Thanks for saving me.
High level street punk.
But I won't let this go.
What the shit? Who says that? He's been like really cold in Nozomi for the whole game too. Frickin' Ryo, man. Wait, I think music is supposed to be playing here. Like, this isn't supposed to be dead silent. Uh-oh. Can I look up the Shenmue song so you can at least hear it? Cycle Nozomi scene. I don't know where the music is. It should be playing here.
Thanks.
Pretend like this is in the game here.
いつか見た夢のように頬を撫でて通り過ぎる海へ
There.
つながるほど潮の
Don't think they redid the song in English. I think it is in Japanese in the original.
愛しさが優しい嘘つかせる前に
Yeah, right. I could have just played Long Hallway, but I'm just playing a YouTube video of this scene at the moment, so you're not just watching them ride silently through the town.
If you will always be by my side, there is no sorrows and tears in my eyes. Can't live without
Yeah.
you. Why do you have
Those are the translated lyrics, that's correct.
You won't be anywhere on my face and love.
It's Christmas time, so that cutscene would be slightly different if you didn't do this during Christmas time. I'll let the song finish because I'm not exactly on top of it in the YouTube video that I'm playing. That's him driving into the town right there. There you go. Yeah. You can Google Shenmue motorcycle Nozomi scene, I think, to get that with the music. Alright. So we just dropped Nozomi off. She's still moving to Canada. Not going to get any protection for her or anything, or do anything else differently. Tomorrow at 10 p.m., go to warehouse number 9. I think I just get to port there, right? There's some final wrap-up scenes around the Hazuki residence. I don't think I get to say goodbye to the cat, which makes me sad. I hope so, Propagable. I guess they skipped that scene, because it would have been like 5 in the morning. Maybe you should bring that sword with you this time, Ryo? You're gonna rely on your kung fu. Karate, I should say. Although maybe his dad knows some wushu. I mean, the whole idea is that he spent a whole bunch of time in mainland China and has a really good friend there. That's why Ryo is so obsessed with getting to Hong Kong, because his dad's friend lives there, and the dude who murdered his dad is like based out of Hong Kong. I'm gonna turn the VMU on. Don't know if it's gonna come up at the end game, but you know, just in case.
Tom. Hey,
Hey, you're gonna say bye to Tom.
hard at the harbor today.
At least we're saying bye to Tom. It'll give him a pass for not
What's
saying bye to the
wrong?
kitten.
You seem kind of blue.
No, I'm alright.
Yeah, that's a good point, bro.
Okay.
It's lucky nobody uses guns.
You come on by later and let me treat you
Where
to
does
lunch.
Japan?
Okay.
Young man.
Hey, it's his
have a seat.
boss.
Sure.
Did he even go to work today?
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to ask you to resign.
Oh shit.
Am I fired?
Yes, you're fired.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Guy's manspreading something fierce. Look how wide the stance is.
You see, there's been a mess of trouble since you started. Now, I know it ain't all your fault, but, well...
I have been getting into a fight every single
when
day
trouble
since I
starts
started my
affecting
job
my
as a
company,
forklift driver.
that's a problem.
It's very
You know
reasonable.
what I mean?
Yes, I understand. Thank you for everything.
As you originally told me, you don't have the license to drive a forklift. In fact, you've been racing every day. Lost my job. Can't check with everybody.
Hisaka-san,
What is it?
are you busy?
Yes, a little. Oh, yo. By the way,
We'll do one last
What?
pull
have
for
you
a
spoken
soda
to
to
Tom
pick up.
lately?
To Tom? No, I haven't.
Really? Well then, I guess it's okay.
I'll be on my way.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, yo. You're not gonna let me finish?
What's happened with Tom?
Well, recently he just seems really depressed. I'm a bit worried that something's happened to him. But I guess he's okay, if he hasn't said anything to you.
Yeah,
Sorry for bringing it up.
it's okay.
So there's a final poll in chat to determine what the last drink we buy
So, how
is in
is
all of
business?
Shenmue.
I also have
You
to
can
work
vote
on
1
thinking
for
up a
Coke,
new menu.
2 for orange soda,
So
3
I
for
guess
purple
you
drink,
could
4
say
for
I'm
Sprite,
fairly
and 5 for
busy.
coffee. This
I
is the
see.
most important
See you
poll
later.
you'll ever participate
Bye.
in on my channel on Twitch. It's definitely going to change what happens in the end game, which soda we buy. Oh man, we're getting lots of votes for coffee. Yeah, Tom starts the game knowing what a nice young man Ryo is. Oh, I got 2 votes for Sprite. Interesting. I only bought Sprite once. We'll let it go for another 30 seconds. 2 for Coke. It's coffee 3, Sprite 2, Coke 2, purple drink 1. Any last minute takers to tie it up? Just go buy all the toys. Yeah, I think there is a toys thing. Is there one on the docks? Does somebody know? I can't believe I won the first prize. I'm not even going to get to use it. Alright, it looks like coffee's going to take it for the final drink. Ah, good. Yeah, for once you actually... Perhaps I'll have another. No, maybe some other time. This is that other time. Oh my goodness, oh my gracious. Where's the capsule toy machine? Is it by the tomato convenience store? Or in the tomato convenience store? As impactful as any Mass Effect decision. That coffee is going to energize Ryo. Oh, the food place. The one that's next to the tomato convenience store? Thank you, Rathgar. Good looking out. About to dump all of our money. We got so much money to waste on it, too. Hey, oh, we gotta say goodbye to Goro. Gotta say bye to Goro. My man.
Goro,
Yo, bro!
what's up?
Just strolling and patrolling. How's work, bro? Say, is you bringing home that bacon?
Yeah, just a bit.
What?
Just a bit.
Bro, you gotta be more positive. Pull them bootstraps and all. Goro be a rootin' for you, you know. So don't let me down, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah. Bye, Goro. Glad to hear what was grooving, bro. Yeah, right, Dieter? That might be overselling. Alright, say bye to Mark.
Mark,
Yo, I heard you got fired.
it's no big deal.
Don't worry, man. I know it ain't your
He
fault.
was picking fights
Thanks,
with the
Mark.
Mad Angels on the docks.
Well, you know where to find me. So drop by once in a while, will you?
I will. And Mark, I do hope you find your brother soon.
Thanks.
Maybe that'll come up in
I
Shenmue
just
2.
know he's out
Which
there
I haven't played, so don't spoil it for me.
somewhere.
We'll play it on
alive.
stream as a blind
At least
playthrough.
that's what I believe.
Yeah.
Meet Mark's brother in Shenmue
Well, later,
3.
man.
Whoa. Say goodbye to the homeless guy? Is he still in town? No, I guess he's not where I expected him. Here's the tomato. I'd throw panties at Goro. He's the best. I actually greet people with the thing, the "What's groovin', bro? I done told you, bro. Don't say that name so loud." Alright, well I see... Oh, here's Capsule Toys. Bitchin'. We're gonna buy, like, at least 5 of these. Because actual time is passing, so we can't buy all of them. We're gonna get the
100 yen
Sega
each.
toys.
Maybe just one.
Maybe just one. Perhaps I'll have another. Come on, big money, big money. Yeah, we don't get to hear the Tomatoes song at the end. It's only in the legit one in Dobuita. Brings me great sadness.
This is cool.
This is cool. God, I hope so. It's one of the best parts of this
I should
entire
try
game.
again.
Yeah, I guess if you just tuned into Shenmue for the first time today, you didn't get to hear the glory that is the Tomato Convenience Mart song. I urge you to Google it. It's worth it.
Hey, what's this?
It's from that Knights game. I don't think I ever played that game.
I should try again.
We're gonna do one more. Get what we get, 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 what we get.
Hey, what's this?
It's a balloon that says shop. Okay. Alright, we got hella toys. Actually, when we
Maybe I
play
should get
Shenmue
another.
2, it's gonna assume that we just got all the capsule toys.
Nah, not today.
Maybe I should get another. Maybe some other time. Knights with Sega Saturn. What kind of game was it? Is it like a... I seem to remember seeing it in like a Toys R Us kiosk. I don't know why that particularly sticks out of my mind. But you like flew around and flew through rings and stuff, right? But in a cool way, not in like a Superman 64 way. Was it a platformer? Let's go say bye to Tom.
Hey, Rio!
Sell me a hot dog for once?
Tom,
It's cold. I'll get you some coffee,
I
okay?
don't feel like coffee today.
You just drank a coffee, Rio. What the shit?
Look!
Man, this game... trash.
Tom, what was that leg move?
A friend taught me this. It's a tornado kick.
Developer thought he had all this.
You want me to teach you?
I guess that might be why he doesn't want any coffee. He just had some. Why would I turn down the tornado
Yeah,
quick?
teach me.
Okay, it's your lucky day. First, the
Yeah, exactly,
music.
Propagable. He buys all of them, he wins all the prizes, gets all the cassette tapes.
First, I'll teach you the steps. You watch carefully, okay? Step forward, step again, then kick.
Step, step,
Okay.
kick, I guess. I like that they tell the
Very
moves,
simple,
like,
okay?
flavor-wise.
First, try the steps. You take 2 steps toward me. Okay. Okay, man, nice steps.
See the VMU
Next,
tells
after
me
the second step,
forward,
kick.
forward.
Now, Rio, you try it, okay?
Incorrect. Nice.
Okay, very
That might come in
good.
handy against
Pretty good for the
any
first
fights that might
time,
or might not be coming
but
up.
that's just like you, Rio.
Thanks, Tom.
No, no, no. This is how it's done, okay? 2 steps forward then. First kick, second kick.
Ooh.
This is the real tornado kick. Now, Rio, you try it, okay?
Nice. Forward, forward, kick, kick.
Yeah, perfect. You got the rhythm now.
You know
Thanks,
it.
Tom.
The tornado kick is very
He's so
powerful, okay?
he's so like
This kick
monotone.
is perfect for when you're surrounded by
Dry
multiple
delivery.
opponents.
Right,
Do you want to practice
Rathgar.
longer?
Ah, they do like the
Yeah, teach
they
me.
do the Family Guy thing where he kicks the
Okay,
bottle into his
let's
face
keep
and he just
at
goes ah, ah, ah. Yeah. Yeah, we haven't had an IC all day today, have we? Or a chance for respect hype. He's being pretty respectful to Tom, I suppose.
Okay, that should about do it. You want to continue?
No, that's okay.
Okay, you mastered the leg move great.
You're a good teacher, Tom. Thanks.
Respect hype. Oh,
What's
I'm
wrong?
shaking his hand. Look how sad he looks, holding his hands out.
I got something I need to tell you, Rio.
He's not yelling for once.
Tell me what.
Tomorrow, I go back to America.
What? All of a sudden?
Not suddenly. I've been planning to for a while.
Tom.
Still never eaten a hot dog
Rio,
from this guy.
why are you going on your trip?
Ostensibly, he's a hot dog salesman.
I...
You have no
I
idea.
bet it has something to do with your father.
You think, Tom?
Yeah.
I thought so. Me? I'm going back to my home. And you'll be leaving soon too. Nobody can stop you.
Tom.
Even though we part ways, you'll still be one of my best friends.
Aww.
You're mine too.
Alright.
Today's the last day for Tom's hot dogs. Get them while you can.
Yeah, I'll have one.
About time. And this whole game, all that ever happens is him and his girlfriend just say hello. There's a little pricing section there, but they're not going to let us see him eat the hot dog. Of course not. Thanks, Shenmue. Polished, immersive game, my ass.
My friend... Tom.
Wait, is that just any plane, or did an entire day pass? I think it's just symbolic of the fact that Tom is leaving. This is a really good reason for you to just like pack up and go to Hong Kong with no plan, no job. I wonder if there's a weather mechanic that makes it rain on the last night. I think it was raining the last time I beat this game too. Spoiler alert, we're basically on the last night. We're hearing this song for longer. Yeah, Ganymede Native threw some votes on Transistor, and a few other people too.
I'm here.
You sure got guts coming here. This way. Follow me.
Go beat up our friend Guizhang, who's been nothing but nice to us so far.
Wait here.
Is Guizhang coming here?
He passes through here on his way home from work.
Yeah, I guess Ryo just needs to dick around for about 10 hours, so that give plenty
Here
of
he
time
comes.
for Tom to go get on a plane and fly home, Jiv.
I'm out of here.
That's true. He did drive a forklift for a week and then get fired for... Hopefully they don't call his old boss.
Why are you here?
Guizhang, I want to fight you.
What?
Naughty.
What are you talking about?
Ready?
What?
They're pretty frugal with their reuse of vocal lines in this. I think every time that Ryo says I see, it's the same recording.
Guizhang, pretend to lose.
Oh, cool.
Say what?
Terry will take me to Land D.
You trust a punk like Terry?
I like that he can counter my, like,
You'd be better off losing.
over-the-head
Lose
attack,
to
that
you?
thing.
Go down before you get hurt.
Terry off in the distance there. Nice. Actually doing some good moves for once.
What? By a kick like that?
By a kick like that?
You call that a kick? Huh.
No. Ouch.
So you're serious?
You aren't?
Yeah.
You're on!
Bring it on.
It looks like he just drank some coffee.
All right, Hazuki.
Well, come on!
I don't remember if there are any QTEs at the end of this game or not. They're gonna KO each other. Stay down.
You know, you're not too bad.
Really,
Are
Shin?
you?
Really, Rio? That's what you said?
It's
I almost
my
called him,
lucky
like,
day. I'll get
Metro.
rid of both of you
Oh,
at
shit.
one time.
Oh, I should have dodged. Oops. That was a pretty easy... That was a pretty easy QTE.
All right, Hazuki.
Well, come on!
At least they put us right back. I didn't even realize that there was about to be one there. So there's an alternate universe where Guizhang got shoveled in the face just there. Yeah, at least they don't make you go all the way back. That's another nice thing about Shenmue that didn't really happen in games at the time.
too
There's
bad.
not really a game over case
Nor
in this.
you.
It just sends you back a little bit.
It's my lucky day. I'll get rid of both of you at one time.
What the hell is that he's... Is it like a broken drool?
Just
bit?
as I suspected.
A
Hey.
rebar?
Can you move?
Let's settle our dispute later.
You're on.
Right.
That's low, Terry.
I will make you pay. You like me that much? Let me invite you to hell.
I swear like 80% of his voice is vocal fry. This seems like a bad idea, guys. Bunch of mad angels.
Is Trouble your middle name?
Save your complaints for later.
Fine. Watch yourself.
You too.
Alright, got a buddy. Oh man, the battle music is slightly different. Actually, I don't know if Guizhang has hit points. Ouch, dick. Can run like this, it's useful. Nope. Come on, Guizhang, I need your help a little bit over here, buddy. It's a different model than I think we've seen before. It's easy to get turned around on what's like forward and what's back sometimes. Nice. Swallowtail kick is pretty good. Just walking over his body. Hey, that guy. Stupid sailor. Oh, dude, more dudes! This guy is an older sailor we fought before. Use that tornado kick pretty well. He's much nastier than the other guys. He's not going down quite as quickly.
You're still green, eh?
I think we got him there.
No focus.
God, get out of dodge! Oh god, that guy's gonna throw a barrel at me. Way to not throw it correctly. Dumbass. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize you could roll the barrel like that.
Shall I take them all on?
That's it.
Yeah, this is so much different from the rest of the game. Like, so much fighting here.
You're pretty
This
good.
is where, like, if you've actually been going to the little parking lot and practicing your karate a lot, that it'll actually pay off at last.
Let's get it on.
Stay focused.
Working on it. Can I pick that up? Because that would be swell. I don't think so, no. Hey, Plush. Yeah. Y'all should check out Plush's Twitch channel, twitch.tv/PlushSOJ. Speedruns Shadow of the Colossus. We're right at the end of the game, so we're at like the least Shenmue part of it. I'm really excited to play Shenmue 2 for the first time on Twitch. I know a couple people are thinking about adding it to the voting spreadsheet. I think it's also less than 30 hours long. It's about as long as this one. So it depends on how much time you spend dorking around. I'm gonna get hit by that box. Thank you, Kami. wonder what the speedrun for this game is like. It might be interesting to do the routing for because there's so many ways that you can route through it. I was mentioning earlier with all like the many different paths to progress the story and figuring out like what is the least time. Guy has a Bill Cosby sweater. Third mini boss with the chaps.
I'll kill you!
Where'd Guizhang go? This was like when I really need his help. Ooh, yikes. I think certain enemies get like custom throws that they won't always even get to use. Need your help, Guizhang. Yeah, right. Ouch. Oh my god. Guizhang, where are you, buddy? Get out of here. Running, 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 getting some health back. Gotta run away and regenerate health. It's kinda cheesy, but it gets the job done. So I don't feel so bad about doing it. No. Shit, I need to do that again. As cheesy as it is. This guy is nasty, man. Their ability to block is rough sometimes. Shit! Oh god! Oh, yikes. The custom animations for this guy, though. Running, 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 getting my health back. This is how real fights work, by the way. If you just like run away from somebody and run in circles for a while, you eventually get your health. Oh, he gets tired eventually if he runs too long. I didn't know that. They thought about that mechanic. Yikes. Get him? God, this guy's a tank. He almost has as much health as I do. I wonder if they regen health at all, too. Yikes. Down? Stay down, dude. Yikes. That was super rough. The VMU just told me something, I didn't see what it was. I just heard the sound effect. I think now if we die, it'll take us back to after that fight, so lucky.
Hazuki,
Hey, where the hell was Guizhang?
This one is mine.
He just ran ahead, I guess. Maybe the fight would be
Who the
too
hell
easy
you
if it
think
was
you're
one-on-one.
dealing with? Yeah.
I'll take this. Gotta learn to fight fair.
Nice. Yeah, so I wonder if there's way more to that cute QuickTime event. It changes. Pocket sand.
Your left!
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Spiky. I didn't even see it there.
Now, where is Landy?
Never give up, do you?
Tell me!
That creepy skinhead, he took him out to the
Smeagol.
ship.
Smeagol-san.
What?
Too bad, huh? You want him that bad? You better start swimming.
Damn.
Thanks, Kami. You're just pissed, Rio. That was disrespectful.
After all that, still didn't get Landy.
You're going after him?
Well, I just can't give up. But how can I?
I'll talk to my father. I'll ask my father to help you out.
Alright, all we had to do was,
Really?
like... We could have done this
Contact me later, okay?
7 hours of game times ago. But
Guizhang.
we need to prove ourselves to Guizhang to get the free boat to Hong
What?
Kong.
Thank you.
Oh, he said thank you.
That's my line.
You can always give up. Home with an ellipsis after it. Shit's getting real. This is kind of a bummer time to save your game, because then if you want to go back and buy more capsule toys and play with the cat and shit, you can't, right? I think the 70-man fight, there might still be one more battle. I don't know if we have to fight Smeagol again, but we're fairly close. Beating it now, you know, between now and 7 o'clock Pacific is a certainty. I was a little bit worried about the 70-man fight because I think that it sets you back fairly far if you like fail in the middle of it. I don't remember if it counts the different sub-bosses as checkpoints or not. Tom and home to the United States. Gotta say bye to Fuku-san and Ine-san. Oh, does it let you, Jiv? Okay, I'll do that before we leave for sure. I didn't know that was doable.
Hiro-san!
I didn't think you... I think you're at a point after the 5th forklift day that you can't really do as much anymore.
It's for you.
Hey, Grandpa, thank you for the
From
follow.
Ine-san, and it's not
good to have
much,
you.
but from me. Oh. Fuku-san,
We already broke
Take care.
Fuku-san's
and come back in one
piggy
piece.
bank. Wasted the money. Oh, it's too late. I see. So I could have done it before I went to sleep, is what you're saying. I could have gone out to the phone. Super close, yeah. This is not the end of Shenmue. It is likely that Shenmue 2 will get added to the voting spreadsheet, and it would be a blind playthrough for me. I've only ever played this one. I played maybe the first 30 minutes to an hour of Shenmue 2 on the original Xbox and didn't get any further than that. So that will be a lot of fun. And I'm also looking forward to playing Shenmue 3 when it comes out. As you guys are seeing, a couple things are happening right now. We've beaten, or we're about to beat, 2 games in one day. So on the voting spreadsheet, 2 games are going to be replaced on the schedule. If you go to vote.marstead.com, you can see the list of titles currently in the running and add your votes and spend your points that you earn in chat. There's also an auction running for the slots that are going to get vacated by whichever games win. So if you had a shorter than 30-hour game that you'd like to see played on stream and you have this your points to compete in the bid right now, I think the most recent bid was like 1570. You can try to score one of those slots. Blush. Oh, really, Jiv? He almost tells her he loves her. That would be intense. He, like, is so non-committal and non-like affectionate with Nozomi. Dobuita's all empty. It's sad. This game is such a treasure. I love it so much. Thanks to everybody who has like never played this game but still tuned in on Twitch to watch it. And if you are a fan of the channel but missed Shenmue, I really urge you to watch the YouTube playthrough. It's such a... I can't think of another game that's anything like it. You could argue that it's not really money well spent in the amount of immersion that's in it, and there's a reason why games since Shenmue don't have the ability to open every drawer in your house and like pick up your socks and stare at them and buy capsule toys and pet a cat and shit. But the fact that no one's gonna make that game again, I feel makes Shenmue all the more special. And I'm curious to see how close to this game Shenmue 2 is and how close Shenmue 3 will be, or if it's gonna move away. I think the fact that Shenmue 3 was kickstarted is really, really good. They're not going to be beholden to Sega saying, you need to develop this in a reasonable time frame with reasonable goals. If they want to completely simulate 1980s Hong Kong, they can get away with it. You think so, Alpha? You're a really good friend. Doing a dolly zoom there. Think about all the like technically unnecessary cinematography in this game. There are so many little camera shots all over the game in little things. Like there's custom camera angles when you're doing the dartboard minigame that you only play for fun. It doesn't give you anything to win it. Yes. Still working on a prestige mode, Kami. Come up with something. I might be able to do it in the SP command.
Your foolishness knows no bounds, eh?
Oh, I just saw the negative hours level up. That's funny.
Thank you for arranging my trip to Hong Kong.
Thanks to you, the Longjaw was thwarted. It was the least I could do.
Thank you very much.
You're too reckless. It worries me, so I'm going with you.
What do you mean?
I cannot allow you to go alone. Besides, we also need to know what Landi
Oh
is
man, it's
doing.
gonna be a buddy cop comedy. I forgot about this. I didn't realize Guizhang
That's
comes
the
with
gist
you.
of it.
I don't know if he actually comes with you or something's gonna happen between now and Shenmue 2. There's your last
Diving
respect type.
swallow style should be useful on your journey.
What?
A style from the Hebei province in use since the Song dynasty. I will teach you its most sacred move, the swallow flip.
They're gonna teach you a move
Guizhang.
during the ending because again, I feel
Yes.
like the developer was
You
expecting
utilize your
a much
opponent's
bigger
attack
game.
to flip them.
And Shenmue 2 was
First,
on
I will
Dreamcast, so
explain
everything you
the
got would
basic
carry
form.
over between
Watch
them.
closely.
But if you play it on Xbox, it just assumed that you
You
got
take
everything
one
because they couldn't
step
transfer the data from
backwards
the original
to parry
Dreamcast.
the opponent's attack. Then focus power in your arms to throw your opponent off balance. Immediately kick their legs out and flip. In actual combat, you'd strike here. The throw alone won't incapacitate your opponent. First, try to execute the proper form. Shift your weight while taking one step back.
Back? That's forward. That's forward, Rio.
So you've acquired the form.
There we go.
Next, as you drop, use your arms to throw your opponent off balance. Well then, give it a try. There's no power in your arms.
Oh, it's a hand move.
Yes,
Cool.
that is
I
correct.
thought it was a throw.
Kick your opponent's legs out and flip. Well then, give it a try.
Cool.
Yes, that's the proper form.
First try.
But to truly master the swallow flip, you must be able to anticipate your opponent's attack. Guizhang, spar.
Oh shit.
What?
What?
Practice is required to master the attack quickly.
This is like the
You
opposite
must
of
attack
my-
him in earnest.
I will.
At least they're teaching us a move where we spar. That's helpful.
Begin. You're
This is
putting too much force in your legs. You focused power in your arms a little too late. You focused power
This is
in your
quite
arms
tricky
a
to
little
do.
too late.
Then you have to kick him out, I guess.
You focused power in your arms a little too late.
Come on.
You're putting too much force in your legs.
There we go. About time. That was rough. I lost against Smeagol. I've beaten him when I played it off stream. Like, I've sat in the parking lot and trained up my
Excellent.
moves, but
Well
I've always
executed.
lost against him.
You have more ability
Or I lost against him the
than
one time I did it
thought.
on Twitch. He's really tough.
No, sir.
Is there like
Your
a trick to
superior
beating him?
instructor.
The problem is that he's super fast
This
and there's no room
technique
to
works
regenerate
best
health, and
when
he
you can
blocks almost
anticipate
all of
your
your
opponent's
moves.
attack.
Focus power in your arms, a little too
Do you
late.
wish to practice further to master the timing of the attack?
No, I'm good, Master Chen. Thank you.
No, thank you. I think I can manage now.
So respectful.
Very well. Then there is nothing more that I can
It's
do.
a shame the game doesn't end with Ryo saying, I see.
I am in your debt.
You're going?
Yes.
Yeah, so you learn this swallow flip. I don't think you get to use it. I don't think there's a combat between now and the end of the game. It's just so that it carries over to Shenmue 2. Whoa!
Look out!
Guizhang!
Behind you!
I don't know if I actually fight him here.
You're not going to Hong Kong because
Chai,
the
dude, your name
great
is
Chai will
Smeagol.
defeat you.
Don't even pretend. Guess I can use that move I just learned, huh? Fortunately, Guizhang gets taken out of commission for this fight. A bunch of the moves just miss him because he's so low to the ground. Friggin' Smeagol over here. Let's go try to regen real quick. I don't know how far I can actually run away from it. Oh, not very far apparently. Cool. God, his running animation is friggin' scary. Yeah, the big key is just having more room to fight him, I think. Because it's so small when you fight him in the arcade at the beginning. Nice. I don't know if I actually hit him there or not. Ooh, yikes. Custom attack animations, man. No free afraid, press the Y button. Oh, right, the dodge. Yeah, right. Annoying fighting game character who spams low kick, exactly. Did we get him? Alright! Woohoo! Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da-ba-da.
What are you doing here? Where's Landy?
The Landy-sama is sailing the sea
The Landy-sama?
on a ship bound for Hong Kong.
So, Landy's already left for Hong Kong.
That might be the legit final boss. It's been a while. Oh man. He has the Phoenix mirror and we have the Dragon mirror, or is it the other way around? We found the other mirror that's dead.
First try.
First try. Here he goes. I'm guessing Guizhang is not going to get to come with me now because his leg got hurt from having an I-beam fall on it. Way to go, Guizhang. Thanks for saving my life, I guess. He has a dragon, we have the Phoenix Mirror. Gotcha, thank you, Alpha. We still don't fully understand, like, the consequences of... Shit. Is that it? Okay, no, I may have to try that again. It'll be a little bit less anticlimactic this time. Yeah, I get it, game. Alright. Womp, womp, womp.
Guizhang!
Premature victory earlier. We don't really understand like the significance of the mirrors other than they're fancy and important. There might be something mystical going on, but nothing about Shenmue 1 is mystical in the slightest.
Will heal soon.
And other than
on ahead.
how much people generally know about sailors, that's pretty
Guizhang.
fantastical.
Don't worry about
It sounded like
son.
it, Moose Friend. I wouldn't be surprised with
At the moment, I don't
creator's
know
level
where
film.
Zhu Yuanda is.
Zhu Yuanda
Instead,
is
I will introduce you to someone I
Ryo's
know can
father's
be trusted.
friend.
Tao Li Shou, one of Hong Kong's elder masters. The address is in there.
Got a place to start for Shenmue 2. I know where we're going. We don't get a buddy cop comedy though.
Thank you very much.
Respect hype. All you had to do was give him a boat. Bye, yo. Didn't even say bye to the cat. He's a master of being old. We're gonna have to be respectful to him. I think I'm gonna activate a disrespect hype command for Shenmue 2 because, like, over the course of the game, Ryo gets less and less respectful to his elders and to others. You got it, Propagable. I don't know. He kicked it out of the way, which is pretty crazy. Oh, he did say bye to her.
I scared you?
Memory, I guess.
No, just spooked.
I've played Shenmue before, but I've never played Shenmue 2, so I'd like to avoid spoilers for the second one. I want to play it before Shenmue 3 comes out.
I was just making a wish for you, and you suddenly appeared.
A wish for me?
Ryo's like, I gotta leave,
You're going
Nozomi.
to Hong Kong, aren't you?
We gotta go.
How did you know?
Yeah, because I've
Finally,
failed to tell you
Fuku-san,
anything
tell
about my
me.
life for the past month.
You've been so preoccupied lately.
Hey, Nozomi. Hey.
Is that so?
I
You
won't
almost
stop
said I
you.
see.
I know you well enough to
Borderline
know
I
can.
see.
Here, take this amulet.
Yeah, the cat's like right there. It's right behind her. Just say bye to the cat. You son of a bitch. If I had known the last time that I was petting Chibi that it would have been my last time, I would have taken it more
At least
seriously.
that's what I've been wishing and willing it to do.
Nozomi.
I'm so glad I was able to give it to you.
Luck charm from Nozomi.
I've been so busy lately. Getting ready to return to Canada.
I think I'm gonna want the English voice
yeah.
acting actually,
You're
Jiv.
leaving for Canada soon.
It's like, it's part of the charm of Shenmue for me. I'm excited to hear that they got the same voice actor for Ryo to come back for Shenmue 3, so...
Well, I gotta go home.
Yeah. Well, be careful.
Okay.
Oh, is that why the cat's not outside anymore? Yeah, I like the cheesy voice acting. It's very charming.
We're both leaving Japan. I wish we had more time.
Nozomi. More time? Metal Gear. It gets worse. Fantastic. Is the second one still like just people in Japan who happen to speak English, or did they get any actual voice actors? I wonder, man, I wonder how self-aware they're going to be with Shenmue 3. Like, wouldn't it be cool if they hired some A-list voice actors but asked them to, like, try to do it in the style of the first two games? That would be outstanding. Get Tara Strong to do Megumi 3.0. Oh, hi, yo! It's a kitty! This is the same as the title screen song, I think. Yeah, it might be challenging. I don't think any voice actors command millions of dollars. I'm trying to think if there would be one, like somebody who's just a voice actor and not also a regular, traditional actor. Characters don't need nuance. Characters don't need nuance, they just need dank memes. What's groovin', bro? Yeah, so like a stage actor, if you wanted to get a stage actor to do
he comes
voice
from a
work.
far eastern land across the ocean. A young man who has yet to realize his own potential. This potential is a power that can both destroy him as well as...
So I bet Nolan North doesn't cost a ton of money.
Perhaps he will achieve the balance that will mark him a man of courage. The path he must traverse is fraught with adversity.
Cat cam.
And filled with expectations. I await whilst praying for the realization of this destiny predetermined since ancient times. A pitch-black night unfolds, with morning star as its only light. And thus, the saga begins.
The saga begins, like the Weird Al song. Really? No shit. They got Aaron Paul in Final Fantasy 15, and there's the character whose face we've seen on like the box art and all kinds of other places, who isn't actually in Shenmue 1 at all. Cool. Yu Suzuki. Thank you again to everybody for tuning in for Shenmue. We had a ton of fun with it. So just kind of go over the stuff during the credits here. If you're new to the stream, I'm Marstead. I'm trying to beat every awesome game ever made, and Shenmue is high on that list for me. I know it's got a lot of silliness and quirkiness, but it's one of a kind, and at least the series is. So, like I said, I look forward to playing both of its sequels. I'm hoping that Shenmue 3 actually gets made. It's been in development hell for so long, and I'm hoping the money from crowdfunding it is going to actually get it made and have it be good. Other games on the schedule right now, we're actually working to wrap up Bravely Default. I'm trying to beat that in time for Bravely 2nd's release this Thursday night at midnight/Friday. So tomorrow is going to be a marathon stream. We're going to start at like noon Pacific and just keep playing Bravely Default until I'm done, until I can't take it anymore. I know I'm at least going to get to the optional ending, which I think that I'll be happy at least if I get to the optional ending before Bravely 2nd comes out. I'd prefer to get to the true ending because that's what really transitions into the second game. But a lot of the stuff that I'm worried about getting spoiled for people in chat who haven't played the games before is revealed in that optional ending. So I think that's what we want to get to at least. Wednesday, we're going to be playing some Mario Maker. Depending on how much progress we made with Bravely Default, we might do some more of that to try to wrap it up. Otherwise, I'd like to bring back Zelda. For probably the last year, we've had 1 day per week that we've been working to beat every Zelda game in the series in chronological order, according to Nintendo's published timeline. And we're super close. We only have 3 games left. We're like about halfway through Link Between Worlds. We got to do Zelda 1 and Zelda 2. So my plan is to bring that back, if not this week, next week at the latest. We'll see some more of the Zelda games. We also have whichever games are going to win on the voting spreadsheet at vote.marstead.com. I can take a look and see what's in the lead right now. It looks like Super Mario Galaxy is winning for the less than 30-hour game category. And Dragon Quest Monsters is winning for the greater than 30-hour game category, although I would be shocked if Skies of Arcadia doesn't pull through with a number of sphere points that Spiky got via timestamping over this weekend. So we'll see. It's going to be a really close contest. Those votes will collapse and will determine the winner at midnight Pacific time tonight. So if you want to get in a mass vote request, I'm going to judge everything based on timestamps. So if you want to add a mass vote request, make sure you do it by midnight PST. If you want to do manual votes in chat, make sure you do it by then, and I'll figure all that out in the morning, and I'll announce a winner. The game slots for the next game that we're going to play on Twitch that's going to replace Pillars of Eternity and Shenmue, we're going to add these slots to the list so that people can eventually vote for them and get them played. There's going to be 3 of them. The bidding is running for it right now. I think the high bid right now is how much? Can I even see it? I just know that Game Saucer holds it. I can pull it, scroll up in chat and find it, but it's like in excess of 1,700 sphere points. The top 3 bidders are going to be the ones who win. So bid with confidence. That's going to run until midnight tomorrow night. So you have about 30 hours from now to get a bid in on that. Again, if you win that slot, that means you get to pick a shorter than 30-hour game to add to the voting spreadsheet. It still has to be voted up for us to play it. You don't get to play it automatically just for winning the auction. But you are, investing in the fact that it's going to show up on stream eventually, depending on how many other people help you vote for it. So I think that there's a lot of incentive for you to find a game that a bunch of other people would help you vote for. Otherwise, it might take you quite a while to get it voted up and compete with some of the other games on the list. I'm trying to think what else there really is to go on about. I encourage you all to check out games.marstead.com if you haven't, if you're ever hurting for that premium Marstead content, to see a list of all the YouTube playlists for games that we played before, including this entire Shenmue playthrough, which I really urge you to watch if you haven't played this game before. It's a tough game to get your hands on. It's a tough game to emulate. I do own the game on Dreamcast, but I wanted to get a little bit of higher quality on Twitch, so I went with the Demule Dreamcast emulator. Awesome, Spiky. Yeah, I'll process those tomorrow morning once they're all in. We'll just judge that based on timing. I might actually just sign out for the night once the credits are done here. Let's see. I really do like the soundtrack for this game. I mean, I like Tomato Convenience Store the most, and I have often listened to it on repeat when doing chores and the like, 'cause it just makes me so happy. I heard that Bob's Pizza song for the first time playing through this one. Yeah, it's quite good. It's pretty demanding, Jiv, as I understand. Like, I have a pretty beefy PC, so it wasn't a problem, but I guess that compared to some other emulators, it's a little trickier. The only problem I had with the whole game, like, it was pretty much flawless, except the music didn't play during the romantic motorcycle ride scene, so I quickly scrambled and pulled up a YouTube video. But like the arcade games worked, and that's pretty important, I think, to the experience of Shenmue, is going into the arcade and playing Super Hang-On. Yeah, doesn't Null DC crash when you do the arcade games and the like? I'd love to see an HD re-release of this game. Maybe, well, I don't know. It's really easy for us as gamers to fall into the habit of being like, oh, they should just make an HD re-release for Shenmue. Like, that doesn't require any work. Like, they could just flip a switch and make it, and it exists, and hooray. But that said, I think that it would be worth investment to make an HD re-release of both the first and second game, maybe to time it with the release of the third game so more people can experience it, because it is a remarkably tricky game to play. Even if you're using an emulator, it's, like I said, demo's pretty demanding. Oh, you think so? Okay, so it does work in demo if you get the right one. I imagine it's a big different file from the rest of the music on the disc. I usually try to avoid emulators whenever possible. The exceptions, I will probably use an emulator for Dreamcast games and GameCube games, because I can't get them in HD in any other way. Like via HDMI, there's going to be some signal degradation if I were using a composite cable converter. So like NES games, if it's available on Virtual Console, I'll get it on the Wii U. I like to give Nintendo money, or the developers of the game money, whenever possible. But in this case, it's really hard to get a legit copy of... Well, you're not going to be able to buy Shenmue and like give money to the developers of Shenmue. It's going to be a secondhand copy that you're paying to somebody on Amazon. And I do own a physical copy, so. I hope those of you who are already familiar with the series did back this game in the crowdfunding effort. I know I did. I hope that if you didn't, that you pick up and buy Shenmue 3. Give them money for their effort. I think they deserve it. Oh, it didn't include a safe space. That's interesting. I wonder how big it was. It couldn't have been that much bigger than the ROM itself. I mean, it is like a... Dreamcast ISOs aren't small. So I think we would have seen Coca-Cola in this list of brands here if we had been playing the Japanese version, which did successfully license Coke. For whatever reason, they didn't get it in the US version. One of those brands where like you have to pay them to give them advertising for it. Tie up with. Yeah, so you see all these logos. These are like actual brands that are presented in Shenmue. Like they didn't decide to make a bunch of fake brands for stuff. Like occasionally they do. Like they had to do it with the Jet Cola because they lost the Coke license in the US release. But like they actually got real Japanese banks and real Japanese phone book makers and all this shit for the game to increase its authenticity. It's interesting where all the money went. Yu Suzuki. Yeah, I'd like to see Nintendo be better about like recognizing that you own a game on one platform and letting you have it on every other platform. That's the problem with Nintendo is they're always behind by like a generation. Maybe with the NX they'll improve that. They do have the like single Club Nintendo My account or My Nintendo account now, so maybe that will help a little bit. It'd be nothing but good PR for them. Those 90s brands, man. Super, super impressive. Wonder if Catcam, if you can see him where he's sitting right now. Keep an eye on him. You sure can. You guys can say goodbye to Ben. It looks like he pulled the webcam a little bit so you can see him better. Ben, Ben. Ben. So soft and furry.